Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new update for the xTool D1. As you can see, this was updated 2 days ago. I'm sorry, a few days ago, 11/26. We now have support for LightBurn on the D1. Yes, that is true. As you see it here, support for LightBurn for the D1. Now, as you can see right here in the middle, new version of the software may have problems used with the old firmware, so you got to upgrade your firmware to the latest. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So minimize that, open up LaserBox, access, I don't know why that's coming up. Okay, so go to menu, check for updates. I've got the latest version of LaserBox on here. Then go to check for firmware. Make sure that you are connected via USB port into your computer. Select, continue. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll update it. All right, we are currently updated for the firmware. Let's double check everything one more time. Latest version, check for firmware. All right, we are all set, ready to go. Okay, so let's go ahead, X out there, come back down here. All right, LightBurn is now supported. Okay, so if you need the laser box, right here is what you need. Mac users are here, Windows here, system requirements, so on and so forth. All right, so you want to hit LightBurn for X1. I'm sorry, D1. All right. So you can read through all this. Once again, you just go to support.xtool.com. And here you go. It tells you everything you need to know about how to update your D1. So that way the firmware is compatible. There's the for LaserBox. Check the firmware version. All right. Obtain and install LightBurn. Okay, so you go here before you buy. Go there in order to, you can just copy and paste it. And then come up here and open up a new window, and it'll bring you here once you LightBurn software before you buy. So I currently am going to do the trial because I've never tried it before. So come down here, select which version. I did the 64-bit. And let's go ahead and get this installed. Wait, do I already have it? Yeah, I already have it. Never mind. So anyways, I already have installed that. Okay, so once you install it, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so let's minimize this. Open up LightBurn. Okay. Okay, so as you see, we don't have the D1 here listed. So let's go back in here. Go back to the LightBurn for the D1. Before you configure the xTool D1, download the configuration file first. So let's click download. Make sure to start to configure the D1 in this way and choose, instead of choosing import preference from the menu. If you choose import preference, the original configuration is overridden. All right. So we don't need that anymore. Let's go back into LightBurn. Import. Downloads. There we go. Downloads. Go to open. Ta-da! There is our D1. All right, let's go ahead and hit OK. All right, we are now connected to the D1 using LightBurn. All right, let's go ahead and check everything else out. So as you see, click import to import the xTool dash underscore D1 underscore pref. Okay, come in here to this page and it'll tell you exactly what to do. I like that they even included the pictures and everything. Following device information is displayed after a file is successfully imported. Let's make sure. Okay. All right. So we are good to go there. COM3. Okay, so apparently, in order to use LightBurn, you will have to use the USB provided with it. It will not support the Wi-Fi on the D1. So that's something interesting to note. All right, operation guide. Place material to be engraved in the working area. All right, let's go ahead and we'll do that real quick. Okay, so once you have gone ahead and center point of the cross-shaped light beams is the start point for framing. You can move the laser head to place the center point in the position where you want to start engraving. All right, so draw a square. Make sure you have a little sample piece of material. All right, draw a square on a canvas. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Square. Ta-da. Okay. Now, I'm going to want this to be about 1.5 inches or so, just to... So let's do 40. 40 by 40. Nice square. Oh, nope, don't want that. Now, if some of you are laughing, please don't, because I have no idea what I'm doing with this. There we go. Okay. Set the parameters, so width and height. Parameters are over here on the side. So I am learning with you. So double click. All right. Set the start position. Okay, here they got speed of 30 and power of 10. So let's go ahead and do that. Speed of 30, power of 10. Okay. Set the start position down here at the bottom. So that will be down here. I want... Oh, okay. All right. I want... All right, what am I not doing right? Start from current position. Current position, there we go. I want there. Click frame to see whether the pattern is to be engraved in the expected position. So frame. Looks good. And then we just hit start. All right, so let's go ahead and we will click start. Okay, so there we go. So now we can use LightBurn for the D1. Now, if you have a rotary tool like I do, I don't have mine set up quite yet, so I will have to come back and do this part later. But if you have a rotary tool and you want to use LightBurn for this, come back in here and it will tell you exactly what to do. Take the rubber footing out and then put your spacers in to move it up. And if one cylinder block not high enough, just add another one, so on and so forth. Set the position of the movable roller on the rotary grave. Yeah. Go ahead and hook it up. Connect there, connect there. Place it in the middle. If you have placed a roller engraving module parallel to the working area of the laser D1, otherwise the pattern of the engraved on the object may be deformed. Go ahead, focus your laser. Remember the little laser right there, focus bar. Laser ahead. Laser ahead again to position the center of the cross-shaped light beams at the start point to be engraved. So where the cross is, that's where you will start. And there you go. Click Settings and Toolbar. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this because I need to make sure that it shows up. Enable Show Rotary enabled on main menu. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that because eventually I'm going to need that too. So click there. Show Rotary enable on main window. Okay. So now it will be, yep, right there. Right there it is. Alright. Now once you have your rotary and everything, this is where you go in. Go into Tools, Rotary Setup, which would be down here. Make sure you have roller. Now this is what they recommend. You go to Z-axis and enter in these rotation, diameter, and circumference. Import the pattern that you want. Over here with the speed and power, width and height. Enable rotary, which is right down here. Alright, after completing all the settings, you click Start. So, enable rotary, frame, then Start. Now, currently the firmware supports only some functions of the rotary roller engraving module. From can be set only to current position. Settings on the Move tab are not available. So the Move tab, not available. So that's interesting. I'm sure that they'll get that fixed. Okay, so the rest is all about setting up the rotary tool. If you have one, this would be perfect for you to go through. I will go through this later for my stuff. This is really convenient. Okay, if you have the xTool D1 5 watt, so the laser power is only 5 watts. These are the recommended settings for material parameters. Alright, so corrugated paper, 3mm, 4mm, 5mm basswood. Interesting. So it even shows the speed and everything. I really like that. Why in the world do we not have more over here? That'd be really nice to have. So this is also for the 5 watt. This is for engraving. This one here is cutting. This one here is engraving. Alright, now here is what I have. I have the 10 watt laser. So here for 3mm basswood, 5, 3, 2. Now these are all set for LightBurn, I believe. Not for laser box. So this is for engraving, millimeters a second. Put a metal 70 on. Okay. Precautions. The start position is set to the current position by default in the configuration file. That's what I had problems there that I just showed you guys. The start position is set to current position by default in the configuration file. The transfer mode is set to buffered by default. Do not change the transfer mode. All right. Enable overscanning in the layer settings to prevent the edges from being turned black. All right, let's go ahead and... Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and do cat pictures real quick. I have 2 cats. So cat pictures. Okay, this is stinking adorable. Oh, little baby kitten. All right, let's just go ahead and do this little guy. All right, save image as. Or maybe we can we copy image? Oh, beautiful. Oh, I like LightBurn. This is nice. Okay. So, select on the image. Double click. Ah, here we go. Okay. So, overscanning. Turn it on. So, let's see. Overscanning is on. Great. Currently, you can switch between LaserBox Basic and LaserBurn after turning on the power switch of the D1. To switch between LaserBox Basic and LightBurn, you need to turn off the power tool, the D1, and then turn it back on again. To use LightBurn to control the D1, you need to set the scanning offset adjust parameters. To ensure the engraving performance. These parameters are set by default in the configuration file. If you have imported the configuration file, you do not need to set those parameters. So we already did that, so we should be good to go. All right, so let's go ahead. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and hit OK to our image. Oh, hold on. We need to make this much smaller. All right. So since I have a very small piece here, I'm going to go ahead and make this 45. So go ahead and frame. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and hit start. Let's see what it does. Nice. It shows you right here what the percentage is. That's interesting. This is my very first time using LightBurn, so see how this goes. Now, if anyone would happen to know what happened to my laser at this particular point in time, please let me know down in the comment section below. It kept doing it for a little while. It went fine, then it did it, then it went fine again. It's like the motor spazzed out or something. If anyone would happen to know what I did wrong in LightBurn, if it is the software or if it would happen to be my motor itself, please let me know. Now, after this, I did go back into the software for the xTool itself, and I did a small little engraving of this kitten picture on the backside of this throwaway piece, and it worked just fine. So I don't know if it was just 2 malfunctions of the D1 or if it was truly a malfunction with LightBurn talking to my D1. If you would happen to know what I did wrong, please let me know down in the comments or send me an email. I'd be greatly appreciative of it. And if you happen to know of any really useful tutorials on YouTube about how to get better acquainted with the new software, please let me know down in the comments, and so we can all learn together. Thank you very much. Okay, clearly something is not right, because that does not look like a kitten. So, I don't know, I'm going to have to experiment some more with it, but yeah, I've never seen my laser do that before. It's never done that, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll try again. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you experience this issue. If it's a issue that seems to be fairly common, then I guess I'll have to contact xTool and see what in the world's going on. So maybe not all the bugs and glitches are taken care of yet, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, so that does it for this video. Have a blessed day. See you on the next one.